The American Dream Project really started when I was doing this work for a client who was really interested in what the American dream meant to especially young people in the 21st century. Did it mean something different than sort of our common understanding of what that means? And so as I began to talk to young people, I got a totally different message than the one that I was used to hearing from the people I normally consult with, who were people my age, boomers. And what dawned on me as I was talking to them and their view of the American dream, which is a lot about a quality of life and a certain pace of life and relationships and living a life that makes sense today as well as tomorrow, was very different than the world that we're sort of living in. And what struck me was that I think the American dream was really hijacked by my generation into something that is pretty focused on just materialism. And I think the genesis of that was our parents, who were children of the Depression, or grew up during the Depression. And you know, people always want what they most feared not having in childhood. And of course, the biggest fear during the Depression is not having enough. So when you don't have enough, there's not enough that will ever satisfy you. It's just more is better, and much more is much better. And so I think we picked that up as the children of our Depression parents, and we sort of hijacked the American dream away from the Thomas Jefferson ideal of life, liberty, and especially the pursuit of happiness, into just the pursuit of stuff. Well, this pursuit of materialism has just created what I call a money and lust culture. And the money and lust culture means is we're preoccupied with status, stuff, and then relief from that search, which is not just a lust for sex, but a lust for pleasure in all its forms. Because when you're just completely focused on what it will take to accumulate, borrow and accumulate more, there's a loss of a sense of self, and really self-direction, self-determination is what I'm doing really healthy for the person inside, for the inner me. When all that's lost, the blind pursuit of all this outer stuff makes us need relief. And so the biggest relief is actually more stuff, more pleasure, and stuff that'll take our mind off all the stress that we feel.